What's going on, y'all? So, many of us, our spiritual connection have been severed. And how can you tell? Just look at society today. Look at how people are living. Just look at the mental state of people. And many of us think that just because we believe, just because we go to church or we religious, that we're gonna automatically connect with source just because we believe. Well, sorry to break it to you, that ain't true. You can believe whatever you want to believe, you know, but that ain't true. When you look at the word religion, you get rely on. It says it in the word. The I is interchangeable with the Y. Take the GI and you get rely on. You relying on something outside of yourself to help you reconnect back with source. And this thing that's the thing that you rely on outside yourself can lie to you, can con to you. But one thing about it, your heart, your higher self won't lie to you. You see, they tell you that there's a God outside of you. Most religions tell you that there's a God outside of you. I know Christianity does, because I can speak from their point of view. They tell you that it's outside of you. God is in heaven. Not knowing, many people not knowing that heaven is the cosmos that they talking about. This is astrology they talking about. But your pastor would tell you that astrology is of the devil, science is of the devil, when it's all in the Bible. And one thing about it, the cosmos ain't gonna lie to you. The universe ain't gonna lie to you. It's already in the fabric of the universe. Everything that you need to know, all you gotta do is just look up and study the stars, study the planets, study the constellations. All this help you understand how God works and how you work. But they tell you it's of the devil. These same people, they tell you it's of the devil, are misleading you. They have no understanding because source is within. And the Bible tells you that. Biology proved this. The universe proved this because you one with the all. Now, this is why I don't do beliefs. I know. Because belief, when you look at the word belief, it say be lied. Be lied. Being lied to. You are cool. Most of us are being cool being lied to because it makes us feel good. It sound good. You know, I'm going to believe it. You know, if it makes sense, I'm going to believe it. But there's many things that are false that they can make sense. No, there's many things that you can believe, but that don't make it true. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta do I know. So words will let you know what something means. Many of us don't understand words. The words and definition that we got is what the pastor gave us or what somebody else gave us, but we never looked up the etymology of the words, the origin of the words. We never studied the definition of the words and understand what it means. So therefore, somebody else have control over our own DNA. Because they the one that programs you. You didn't program you. So whoever control your definition are the ones who controlling your reality, your world. So this is why it's important to understand what is the Bible. Instead of relying on something outside the self to give us that understanding, because man can kind of manipulate you. Man can misinterpret words. Man can misinterpret scriptures, which they have been doing for a long time. For a long, long time. This is why the world is in the chaos that it's in. How? When there's religions everywhere, 80% of the people are religious. How in the hell 80% of people are religious, but there's still chaos and illusion, sickness, and mental illness going on? How? That's because they not teaching truth. They teaching a version. They teaching half truths. But they not teaching the truth. So this is why our spiritual connection been severed, because we are not on the right path. And we've been disconnected from source. So while people are going to church, pray Jesus, pray God, the people in power are going behind you and going inside you because they know what them scriptures really mean. Going inside of you, cutting certain things off, like putting fluoride in your water, which calcify your pineal gland. This is how you connect with source. It says it in your Bible. When Jacob climbed the ladder, which is your 33 vertebrae, and he came face to face with God, he called this place Pioneer. This is a process that goes on in you. It's a biological process. So, like I've been saying, the Holy Bible, which means in Greek, which means Helios Biblos, which means sun book, which is a book based on astrology, book based on biology, because as above, so below, as within, so without. It's a book based upon you. It's a science. It's science in there too. So they putting things in your products, in your water, and we still taking these things. See, that's how you know when people are connected with source or not, because the people who are not connected with source, they are destroying themselves, not even knowing it. And just because they go to church, oh hell Jesus, and they disconnected, don't even know they disconnected. Delusion. The Bible said this. The Bible said God's going to send you a strong delusion so you can believe the lie, because you don't have the love of the truth. Many people don't have the love of the truth. You want the truth, you can't handle the truth, which is facts. All facts, bro. That's why people love believing a lie, because it makes them feel good. It makes them feel comfortable. The truth don't. The truth called cognitive dissonance. It called sorrow. You can't believe it. Yo, you can't believe what you hearing and seeing. That's how you know when you have truth. Because when you look at the world, you be like, damn. It's sad because people are cool with believing a lie. So, they are doing things going within you while you going to church, hell, Jesus and all of this, and they disconnecting you from source. With the help of religion, leading you astray. Giving you GMO food. So you going to fast food restaurants, tearing that McDonald's up, tearing that Popeye chicken up, and that shit GMO. Modifying your genes. Changing you. Programming your DNA. CRISPR. You might want to look that up. They out there programming you. They regening you. They reprogramming your DNA. When you supposed to be doing that. But since most of us are living in English, we don't know that. They disconnect us from source. And we think just because we go to some church, we think that that's reconnecting us with source, not knowing that we are the temple of God. That's why you're supposed to take care of your temple. That's why it says that in the Bible. You're supposed to take care of your temple. You're supposed to be eating right. You're supposed to be thinking right. Most importantly, that's the most important thing. You're supposed to be thinking right. But you can't even think right because you're miseducated and you putting anything in your body that's causing mental fall, mental blocks. They regening you. Your body ain't not even able to decipher these light codes that the sun is sending you that's activating you. They turning that shit off. And every Sunday, we going to Luby's and eating whatever. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's how you know when somebody are connected with source or not, bro. That's how you know when people got the true living God. Because for one, they know who they are. Two, they make conscious decisions to do things that keeps them healthy. You know, that keeps them vibrating high. Because they in the know. They understanding what's going on. They understanding how the system works. They understanding the manipulation that's going on. You know, they with all of these technologies. You know, these movies clearly showing you what's going on, but people don't have eyes to see because they too busy entertaining. I love movies. You know, when I go watch a movie, I see it from what they trying to tell us. Because I know that a lot of the movies have message. So what we're seeing physically is really have a spiritual meaning. So they're using technology. But many of us don't know that. Scattering our brains. And we don't even know that. And we're not doing things to protect ourselves. Because they know what age they know what age this is or what age we moving into. So they know what's going on. They know your DNA is being activated. They know that your biological processes is changing. So they like, man, hell no. We gotta stop this shit. So we're gonna keep letting them play church. We ain't worried about that. We already manipulating them through that. We don't want their ass to wake up. We don't want these light clothes to wake up, especially if they melanated. Oh, hell no. We can't have that. They melanin is very powerful. They melanin is able to interpret this information and break it down. So what's the plan? Oh, we're gonna regene them. We're gonna program their DNA. DNA is very programmable, just like in computer. It's information. It's a library. It's the book of life. If you're looking for the book of life, all you gotta do is just look inside yourself. So this is how you know that our spiritual connection is severed, because we are not able to see from our third eye to see what's going on. So we falling for the illusion. Many of us are trapped in the matrix already, bro. And we don't know how to navigate through the matrix. So every single day, bro, what I'm doing is reconnecting back with myself. I'm understanding how I work, because I know me and Source are one, which everybody's an individual expression of God. I ain't gonna say everybody, because I don't believe everybody have a soul. So I can't say that. But most people, they are an individual expression of God on this plane of existence. And they've been miseducated to believe that they are not worthy. They are peasants. They are nobodies. And it's because through Jesus Christ that is the reason they live. It's the reason that they here. They sinners. You know what I mean? All of these disempowering beliefs. So, man, we got to start going on our own spiritual journey. Especially for religious people. We don't want to let go of old beliefs, because we've been programmed to believe them all our life. What I'm going to do? I've been believing this all my life. Well, you better get to re-educating yourself. You better unlearn, relearn, unlearn, learn and relearn. However that saying is. So, man, this is real out here, bro. I'm not saying it just to say. I'm not saying it just because. I was saying it because I was once there too. Look, it's tatted on me, bro. Look at this. Fear God. And I'm thinking Jesus is God. That's what's been programmed in my mind. And I ain't go to church that much. But this would have been programmed in my mind in a short time period. Look at that. So I'm not speaking from a place that I never been. So we gotta wake up, bro. Because if we really want to connect back with Source, we go within. Many people are going outside of themselves. Those people are going to recycle, bro. It's called reincarnation. They're going to come back because they didn't connect back with Source. They just believe. They didn't. Man, I'm in a know. I don't believe. I know. I reconnect back with Source through looking at my numbers, by studying my name, studying my astrology, studying who I am, studying nature and see my connection. So nobody can't fool me. So when I listen to religion, I know that is a lie, because I'm studying things that proves, well, it ain't no lie. What them preachers are teaching, no lie. But what it's saying in there is it's the same thing that science is saying, same thing astrology is saying, same thing that the biologist is saying, because it's all in the book. It's all in there. Not everything in there is true, of course not, but it still holds some weight. You know what I mean? I'm not one of these Bible thumpers. You know, if it's people out there who don't like the Bible and like, man, I don't believe in the Bible. Well, we got biology. We still got astrology. We still got science. We still got all these other things that can prove what the Bible is saying. Or like they say, they don't want to believe the Bible. They can prove that we are gods. We are one with the all. It's proven within us. I can just simply just look at that spiral right there. Same thing as the Fibonacci sequence. Boom. That's how I know I'm one with the all. Just that simple. I can look at the bottom I can look at the sole of my feet and see the Fibonacci sequence there. And the Fibonacci sequence is all through the universe and nature. Seen everything. Just from observing the physical body. So, man, it's important that we reconnect back to who we are. Because if you really believe that religion is going to help you connect back with Source, all I ask you is look at society. 80% of the people are religious. How come it's chaos if most people are religious? How come there's illusions or delusions or mental illness still. It's because they misunderstanding what the Bible is saying, because they are listening to something outside of themselves to give them truth. In reality, these people don't have truth. So reconnect back with yourself, get in tune, and tap into your higher self. Tap into that God mind. Peace.